Good morning. My wake up time was 10 p.m. I think I hit snooze once or twice. It was very disorienting because my first thought was, why is my alarm going off? Someone made some kind of huge mistake. This is wrong. But no, it was right because I stopped so early that if I want to make progress and stay at least semi on track, I have to night hike. And I know future me will be glad I did when it gets really hot out today. Now, I met a few hikers, actually just one. I met one hiker, trail name is Tea Time, and he told me that there's like, it sounds like there's quite a few hikers that are part of his like tramily, his trail family, but they're calling themselves the anchor bubble, which makes total sense because they're kind of like, the last cluster, the last bubble of hikers, because up until now, I've just seen like a few hikers here and there. But then when I looked at the log, there was a trail log at the spring that I stopped at last night. There were like, I want to say like 6 people that had passed through the same spot just yesterday, like earlier the same day and the day before. So I'm going to catch up with a bunch of people really soon, which I think will be motivating because it's been a very lonely hike so far. And then another hiker or two rolled into camp last night, and I was just about to fall asleep, so I said hey, but then fell asleep, but then woke up intermittently because they were chatting, but it was fine. It didn't bother me. I'm at a point where I can just kind of sleep through anything. But when I checked this morning, I think I saw there's 120 miles between here and Kennedy Meadows, so that's exactly 40 miles a day if I break it up into 3 days. But the cafe closes at 4, so I can't just use up my entire third day for hiking. If I want to make it there before they close, I'm gonna have to get at least 40 in these first 2 days. Ideally, a few miles more than that per day. And anything I do in these next 2 days is less I have to do on the last day. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself because my mileage has been low and I haven't even been hitting 40 lately. So today will be a good test of that. And I also really don't think I have quite enough food. I'm glad I took 3 packets of ramen the other day when I found them, but it's gonna be tight. So that's my update. I've been so stressed these last couple days. I haven't really enjoyed myself, which is too bad because ultimately this is about doing a thing that I want to do. But I just stopped at a little, not even campsite, but just kind of a flat-ish area to put on some sunscreen. And there was a couple there. Their trail names were Bear and Sassy. They were both wearing tie-dye Mountain Hardwear. So we all matched, which was great. And we just had a little chat. I don't know why I'm like always on the verge of tears, always. Like I can't help it. But you know, we just had a friendly conversation, like, where are you coming from? Where did you go to? And just like having a nice 5-minute conversation with some strangers, like, really boosted my spirits. And then one of them pointed out where I was sitting. And they were like, oh, by the way, you're at the 600 marker. And someone had just like drawn with their pole in the sand, 600. But yeah, I made it 600 miles. So that feels like an accomplishment. And yesterday was day 14. This is 15. So that means I've officially been out here for 2 weeks, which is by far the longest self-supported hike I've ever been on, and it's the longest I've ever sustained over 40 miles in a row every day for this long, besides the AT. Most of my like FKTs have been around 6 or 7 or 8 days. So like this is the most like sustained. So I'm getting like sunscreen in my eye and it's burning. But you know, I'm just trying to like be happy for the things I'm accomplishing and be proud of myself, and not get too stressed about what's coming up, and like just allow myself to enjoy the little things, like meeting people. And I've been in like the doldrums, and I just don't want to feel like that my entire hike, and I have a choice, like, so that was just a good, I don't know, a good moment. I am extremely grateful for trees today. It makes such a difference, even just to have a little bit of shade. I love trees. Truly in the middle of nowhere. No cell phone reception, no really like signs of human life, except like a trail and like a dirt road. Yep. These kittens are yapping. This is where I am under this beautiful Joshua tree, providing some much needed shade after being in exposed terrain like that all day. You can see there's not much out there. And I shouldn't say all day, the last half of the day, the hottest part of the day. Over there's a sign talking about the desert turtle. It's California's like state animal, and that would be so cool to see a tortoise out here. I thought I saw like a shell earlier, but I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. But I was like, maybe I saw one, and it didn't even register. I've got my ramen soaking, and once again I am horizontal. Now that I've stopped, my feet are starting to pound, like throb. So I would have liked to go a few more miles, but I reached 40 miles since I started hiking last night, and so I'm happy with that. And now Kennedy Meadows is 80 miles away, So I can definitely get there in 2 days. And hopefully the terrain allows for a higher mileage day tomorrow. And I also finished early-ish. Like it's only like a little after 4 right now. Yeah, it's 4:33, so I should get to sleep and get started. I don't know, before midnight, which is about when I got started last night too. So I just want to like relax, but there's always chores to be done. So I'm gonna clean up my feet and get ready for bed, eat my ramen, and then go to bed.